What's up, LEGO fans, and welcome back to the channel Pete's Bricks, the LEGO channel for the common LEGO fan. In today's video, we're counting down the top 5 biggest and best LEGO Disney sets of all time. So without further ado, let's get into number 5 on the list. At number 5, we have the LEGO Ice Castle from Disney's Frozen. Now, it's very possible that I might get just roasted in the comments, but I have never seen Frozen.
That's impossible!
It was just not something I went to go see. I think it came out when I was in 8th grade, let's say. I just never went to go see it, and over all the years, I've just never come across it on TV. I've never gone out of my way to see it. That being said, this set looks absolutely fantastic. When I see this set, I imagine a big fan of Frozen would go crazy for this. They've made other smaller ice castles in the past under the LEGO Disney banner that include mini dolls. However, this one that includes the mini dolls is just it's on another level, really, I gotta say, compared to all the ones that came before it. It is definitely the most expensive. However, for $220, I think the price is entirely justified for this one. It's tall, it's grand, and you get so many details and so many translucent blue parts that I think would really make this set stand out amongst your collection. From my limited knowledge on everything Disney Frozen, it seems to me that you get all of the main characters in the set, including Olaf. I do know Olaf, so there's one character I do know. You get Anna and Elsa. I know Elsa's the ice person, so this is her whole ice castle. As a DC fan, when I see this, all I can think of is buying it or buying multiple copies and using the parts to build Superman's Fortress of Solitude, something that LEGO has yet to make in any size or any iteration. Coming in at number 4, we have the Disney Train and Station. To me, this is quintessential Disney. If you are a Disney fan, this is a set you definitely want to add to your collection. You get tons of classic characters, from Mickey and Minnie to exclusive characters like Goofy, who up until this point had never appeared in any LEGO Disney set. You get a very nice Disney train. Of course, power functions are included, which I think is very good. I find it very odd when LEGO makes a train set and doesn't include power functions or even a way for you to power it later, like the newer $300 train. Instead, in this you get a full loop of track, you get powered functions, so you could buy this and just have fun with it right out of the box. Even though this set is 12 plus, to me that train station looks 18 plus quality. The amount of detail on the brick and the roof is just fantastic. If you're a fan of Disneyland or Disney World, this seems to be one of the only Disney themed ride sets they've ever made, so you should add that to your collection. Also, you get so many classic characters, and even though Elsa's Ice Castle is pretty cool, when I think Disney, I think of these guys. Out of all the sets on our list, this is the only one that is discontinued, which is kind of sad because this is one of the sets that I never got a chance to get, which looking back, I kind of wished I added to my collection. Moving on to number 3, this might be my most controversial pick in this entire video, and this is the Little Mermaid Royal Clamshell. Now, I'm not saying that the specific movie this was based on is good. Actually, I've heard it was pretty terrible. I have not seen it myself. However, the set itself, and we're just going by LEGO sets in this video, the set itself looks amazing. Let's be real here. The build techniques, the floating fish, the clamshell, the rock formations, everything about this set looks great. I think you can even take the minifigures out of the context of the movie, and on their own, they are very well produced minifigures. Nice printing, new pieces and new colors. I think they're really cool looking. And again, as a big DC fan, this is a set that I've thought about buying just to use as a representation of Atlantis for my Aquaman figures. I mean, just imagine taking away the Little Mermaid minifigures and instead adding Aquaman and Mera on the throne. Now that would be pretty cool. Sadly, I don't think this set is doing so well because of the movie, but hopefully it would go on sale, because if it's on sale, this is a set I would greatly consider buying just to add to my collection. Next up at number 2, we have a brand new LEGO set for 2024 that just came out. It is the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. It looks fantastic. Now, I have said I'm not the biggest Disney fan. The last time I've seen Snow White was probably when I was like 5. However, Snow White is one of the most, if not the most iconic Disney princess movie and story of all time. And this set itself, it just looks great. The techniques, the trees, the way they built the roof, you get everything. You get Snow White, the prince, all 7 of the unique dwarves, and even the Wicked Witch in her creepy old woman disguise with the apple. I mean, everybody knows Snow White. Of all the sets we've looked at so far, in my opinion, this is the most iconic, the most recognizable, and I think it's going to be one of the best selling, even though it is pretty expensive. If you're a super Disney fan, this is going to the top of your list, you know, the top of your Lego budget. For many people, I think this is going to be the centerpiece of their Disney display, or even people who only kind of like Disney buying this, I think this could be your one Disney set to get. Finally, at number 1 on this list, we have the old and the new Disney Castle. Because they're so similar, I decided to combine them as a number 1 entry on this list, though I will say the newer version I think is better than the older one. You can't get any more iconic, any more Disney than this set. I remember being amazed by the first version of the set when it came out. Seeing it built in Lego stores in person makes it look a lot bigger than it does on the box, which is kind of surprising since most of the time box art is made to make the set look bigger than it actually is. With the first set, you get Mickey and Minnie Mouse and Daisy and Donald Duck, along with Tinkerbell, which are pretty cool figures. At the time, Tinkerbell was exclusive to this massive set, but since then she's appeared in a few smaller sets in minifigure form. I really like the gray, the dark blue, the tan, and the gold. However, I must say that the newer version, the colors just pop a lot more and I think look a lot better than the previous version. Instead of tan, we get what Lego now calls light nougat with the gold, more of a brighter colored blue, and more of a bluish gray along with some light gray. And to me, the contrast and grouping of colors just aesthetically looks a lot better with the new one. And if you had to choose between the old and the new, I would highly recommend getting the new version of the castle instead. Plus, minifigure selection is much better. Not only do you get more minifigures, but you get 4 pairs of different Disney princess and princesses. Princess and princesses. You get a lot of Disney characters in this set. However, at $350, this is by far the most expensive Disney set on the list. So if I had to recommend any sets for you to buy, I would recommend saving up for the Disney Castle or saving up for the Snow White set. The other sets are pretty great, but the train station, it's going to be going for a lot more than it retailed. And to me, I really see the value of the Little Mermaid set and the Elsa's Frozen Castle more in what I could do with the parts. So if I had to recommend any sets, these would be the 5 I would buy, specifically the top 2, the Disney Castle and the brand new Snow White's Cottage. Those are the 2 you should definitely save up for or ask for Christmas or your birthday, or save up all your money for. With that being said, have a good day, keep building, God bless, and I will see you all in my next video on my channel, Pete's Bricks.